Howdy, and welcome back. All right, as a lot of you guys know, I've been trying to find the right refrigerator for my rig, and up to this point, it's been a bit of a trial and error process. Hopefully, all that's behind me now. Today's episode is brought to you by ICECO. Before we jump in, I want to clarify one thing. I did not go with ICECO just because they were willing to sponsor the show. I'm super grateful for the relationship, but I went with ICECO because I believe they make a good product, and I was going to buy one anyway. With that said, on to the summary and review of my new refrigerator, the ICECO VL45 Pro S. Let's go over the specs. This is a single zone, 47.5 quart fridge, capable of maintaining temperatures between 0 to 50 degrees Fahrenheit. On the outside, it's 28.1 inches wide from handle to handle, 15.9 inches deep, 18.1 inches tall, and it weighs 52 pounds empty. The exterior is a really nice black metal casing which is magnetic, and the corners and lid feel like a heavy-duty composite plastic. The walls are super thick and provide great insulation as well, and not only do the handles feel solid, they look really nice too. On the front of the unit, we have a control panel which has buttons for battery protection level, Eco or Max mode, and of course, temperature control. And on the front, you'll also find outlets for 12 volt and AC power, as well as 2 USB ports. On the back, we have just one 12 volt power outlet. Now, one of the super unique aspects of this unit is the lid. It opens in 2 directions, and you can even take it off completely. More on that later. But for now, let's look inside. The interior is 20.2 inches wide, 11.5 inches deep, and 13 inches tall. Of course, the compressor takes up a little room on one side of the cooler. The unit has a typical textured aluminum inside and comes with 2 baskets. I think this is a new basket design for ICECO, and I have to say I'm a really big fan. We also have a convenient LED light along with a drain plug in the bottom. Alright, so that's everything you can see. But what you can't see is arguably the most important thing, the compressor. ICECO exclusively uses SECOP compressors. This is an extremely reliable and efficient compressor that can handle up to 40 degrees of tilt, and it has a 5-year warranty. This compressor is a huge part of the reason I went with ICECO. But other than the compressor, why did I go with the VL45 Pro S over some of the other ICECO units? Number one is capacity. 47.5 quarts feels like a sweet spot to me as a single full-time traveler. I can fit all of my food in there comfortably without having to cram it all in. Number two is depth. A lot of the other refrigerators that ICECO offers in this similar capacity end up being a little bit taller and a little bit more narrow, which means you stack food, and that makes it harder to get to. I like that this one's a little bit more shallow and feels like a traditional cooler. Number three is style points. I dig the aesthetic of the VL series. It's just well built, clean design. And number four is the lid. As I mentioned earlier, I didn't really see the benefit of this at first. And frankly, I didn't even really think I was going to use it that much. But I have grown to love it. If I need to grab something quickly out of the top basket, I'll open the left side, which can't be propped open all the way because of my storage bag in the camper. But if I need something out of the bottom basket, I'll open the right side, which can be propped up all the way, and I'll grab what I need. And if I'm at a grocery store and I need to load up a full run of groceries, I'll take the lid off completely and then replace it when I'm done. Speaking of, I just went to the grocery store and I bought 4 days worth of food, so let's take a realistic look at what you can actually fit inside this fridge. In the top basket, I have 9 canned beverages, a big bag of carrots, a bag of kale, green beans, 3 oranges, 2 apples, and a chocolate bar. In the bottom, I have 2 packs of ground turkey, 2 packs of ground beef, a dozen eggs, overnight oats, some maple syrup, and a large jar of peanut butter. And with all that, I still have a little extra room. I've talked about this before, but I think it's worth revisiting. Back when I was using a cooler, I was spending an average of $8 a week on ice. Now, $8 times 52 weeks in a year gives us an annual ice expense of $416. That's a lot of money. Now at the time of this video, this fridge retails for $699, but if you use the code HeyJohn12 at checkout, you get 12% off, which brings the total down to $616. And when we consider that the annual expense of ice is $416, well, the refrigerator basically pays for itself within a year and a half. If you have a power system in your rig, then it's a no-brainer. So far, in terms of capacity, build quality, and energy efficiency, this fridge has been everything I hoped it would be and more. At this point, I'd be confident recommending it to anyone. If you want to pick one up for yourself, make sure to use the discount code. Again, that code is HeyJohn12. Plug that in at checkout for 12% off your order. I hope you found this helpful. If you have any questions, don't hesitate to drop a comment below. I'll do my best to help you out. And as always, if you liked it, like it. And if you really liked it, come along for the ride. A lot more videos headed your way. I'll see you next time.